Hi everyone! In this video I'm going to compare the Mer Radiant SkinTint versus the Soft Fluid Foundation, a face-off that some of you mentioned would like to see. I'm going to compare prices, ingredients and claims, and I will also show you the wear test that I did using both products, one on each side of my face. If you are interested in this content, just keep on watching. Welcome, my name is Marisa, and in here we focus on everything beauty and lifestyle, focusing on the over 40 issues. If you already saw one of my videos, thank you very much for returning, and if you are new to my channel and you think that this content might interest you, please consider subscribing. You just need to click on the red subscribe button below and on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Also consider following me on Instagram. I publish almost daily beauty, lifestyle and sometimes cat-related content on my Instagram stories. If you already belong to my family here on YouTube, you are probably aware that I don't use La Mer products. The reason for this is that I made the personal decision of not using skincare or cosmetics that contain fragrance and/or essential oils. Therefore, this video is mainly for you, the La Mer fan. I'll provide you with the necessary data for you to make a knowledge-based decision between these two products. So let's start with the basics. From this information that I'm sharing with you, I would like to highlight 2 points. The first is that the Radiant SkinTint is significantly less expensive. It costs 16% less and we can get 10 milliliters more of product than what we get with the Soft Fluid Foundation. And the second point is that the shades in both products are more geared towards light, medium and even medium deep skin tones, but not really more than that. I would say that on the soft fluid there are only 2 shades that are really appropriate for deep skins. Regarding ingredients, both products have massive inky lists, so let's start by checking out the top 5 ingredients. The soft fluid is a water silicone based formula in which the sunscreen protection is provided by a mixture of chemical and physical sunscreens courtesy of octinoxate and titanium dioxide. It does not provide the broad screen protection since it does not protect against long frequency UVA rays, the ones that get into the house through windows and damage the inner layers of collagen. There is a divided opinion regarding the use of silicones in cosmetics and skincare. Producers love them on account of their overall safety and cosmetic benefits. Others claim that it stops the skin from carrying out its normal functions with potential increase in acne, for instance, and that they have a negative impact on environment because they are man-made non-biodegradable, which is unquestionable as well. The Radiant SkinTint is a water ester alcohol formulation. The alcohol, butylene glycol, is non-drying and generally non-irritating, being a popular ingredient in cosmetics and skincare products believed to be safe for most people to use. The ester, octyldodecyl neopentanoate, is an emollient used in skincare products, frequently found in sunscreens because of its potential SPF boosting properties. There are no known adverse side effects or safety measures regarding the use of both these products. The sunscreen factor is provided by a mixture of chemical and physical filters, this time octinoxate, octisalate and titanium dioxide. Again, this mixture does not protect against the aging long UVA rays. The next top 5 ingredients in the soft fluid are different types of silicones plus a microsphere polymer which provides soft focus and blurring properties to to the product. On the skin tint side, we have one more ester, a fatty alcohol, a surfactant, emulsifier agent, all three reported to be safe to use in cosmetics, and interestingly, ascorbyl glucoside, which is a vitamin C derivative that potentially may provide the benefits of vitamin C without the irritating secondary effects. Just as a curiosity, on the soft fluid side, we still have 3 more ingredients until the algae extract appears, which is one of the components of the famous La Mer miracle broth. And it is safe to say that after this, the ingredients will be below 1% in the composition. Amongst several good ingredients for the skin, like antioxidants, humectants, yeast extracts, etc., we can also find in the soft fluid denatured alcohol, which is drying to the skin, and 2 other fragrance compounds. And in the Radiant Skin Tint, there are still 11 essential oils and fragrance compounds plus denatured alcohol. So it's safe to say as well that all the benefits possibly brought out by the good ingredients in both formulations are downgraded by all the nasties, fragrance, essential oils and denatured alcohol in them. I'm going to show you now the footage of the wear test. I have only my skincare on the face, the Garden of Wisdom azelaic acid and the ordinary natural moisturizing factors, and I'm going to apply now the La Mer Radiant Skin Tint and this on my right side and the soft fluid on my left one. So let's start with the skin tint. It has a citrusy scent, which I find pleasant. It spreads well. And it sinks into the skin very quickly. It leaves the skin radiant, but not in an exaggerated way, at least for now in my skin. This is how it looks with the Radiant Skin Tint applied on my right side of the face. I hope you can see the difference to the left one to give you an idea of the coverage that it has. And now I'm going to apply the soft fluid, and I'm going to apply it as well with the hands because I want to have an idea of the consistency. It also has a fragrance. It's not citrusy as the one on skin tint. It's more like a alcohol one. I don't find it disagreeable. I'm indifferent to it. The foundation has a slightly thicker feeling, and when you spread it, then the consistency of the Radiant Skin Tint, but also sinks into the skin very quickly. So this is how it looks. I think that the soft fluid has a tiny little bit more of coverage than the Radiant Skin Tint, and this one on the other hand has a little bit more radiance. But if I hadn't told you that I was applying the skin tint on the right and the soft fluid on the left, you would not be able to distinguish them by the way I look. And they look pretty well on the skin. Even if I show you closer, you will only see my imperfections, my skin imperfections. They haven't settled into the wrinkles and fine lines or into the pores. They are looking pretty well for now. So I will be able to wear them for 8 hours solid. I'm not going to apply any type of powders, setting, bronzer, blush, any at all. And I will be back to tell you how they were during the day. So 8 hours and a half have passed since I applied the 2 foundations, and I hope you can see that on my T-zone, so on my forehead and here on the sides of my nose, it's not only oily, but the pigments of the foundation and the skin tint have risen to the surface with the oils, and we can clearly see them now, and it's not a pretty sight. So I think that in both cases the wear it's about 7 to 8 hours, no more than that. Of course, if I had powdered it, it would look a little bit better, but still I know for experience that my oils would come through anyway, and it would look even a little bit more cakey. I know that if I wanted to use both, I would have to powder my T-zone immediately after the application, or wait until after 4 or 5 hours and blot the excess of oil then and powder at that time. So I think that on that regard there's no difference between the two foundations. Sorry, foundation and skin tint. As a resume of the wear test, I can say that the soft fluid has a little bit more coverage than the skin tint, with the soft fluid going so far as to a medium coverage and the skin tint to a light medium. The skin tint is also more moisturizing and has a more radiant finish than the soft fluid, and therefore the normal dry skins will find it easier to wear. The opposite should be true for the oily combination skins, like my own. But I think that both the oily and the dry skins, so the opposite end of the spectrum, will require adequate prep and powder in case of the oily skins, to ensure that the longest, best wear can be taken out of them. As I hope you will understand, I cannot recommend any of these products to you, but I hope that with this wear test and the first comparisons that I did between the two products, you will have a clearer idea about them and you will be able to make a knowledge-based decision on if any or both or one of them will be suitable for you. If you still have any doubt, please leave your questions down below on the comments and I'll be glad to answer them. And this is it for this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'm very happy that you decided to spend this time with me. Until next time, bye!